3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Baker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off the play fake. Jordan over the middle. The catch made by Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They run the counter. It's Sullivan. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Jordan. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Back to throw. Jordan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there. 10 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, Jordan. Whipping run into Allen. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
He'll try again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball field when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jordan. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Three, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw on 2nd down. Jordan. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Jordan over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Baker. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw again. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Off play action. Jordan. And they will complete downfield to Allen. Touchdown! A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. For the Louisville offense, back out now. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. And they'll accept that penalty. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they go. Sullivan. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. It's Sullivan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jordan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Back to throw. Jordan. And he's got his man on the out route. His first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
That's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Dragons are able to add on to that lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Louisville offense back out now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. call that a gain of 11. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
2nd and 9 now. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On play action, they'll throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Throwing on first down. Jordan. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll try the left side. Callaway. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Callaway. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd and 6. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One final go for this offense here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We'll begin in the AFC with a trip to the Mile High City. Houston on the road at Denver. And it's the Texans who are out in front. The Texans trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Ravens seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The Titans needed a strong finish, and they got it, as the victory gets them to 11-5 with 1 week to go.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking to throw on second down. Jordan over the middle. It's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Sullivan. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sullivan. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get out of here with a
Off the play fake. Jordan. He finds his target, Allen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Off play action. Jordan work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line. Here's 3rd and 9.
That's cheat code offense. Hold up. Control the clock here. Go, go, go.
Looking to throw. Jordan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. 14-yard touchdown. And the Voyagers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On second down now, it's Sullivan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8, so the false start will back them up 5. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
On third down, Callaway. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Louisville offense back out now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Let's go, defense. Make us proud.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Russell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on 1st down. Callaway, and he's got it to about the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they've practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jordan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, Jordan. He's got Allen. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Honolulu, they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we'll say aloha from Honolulu.